Seahawks will kick it off to get us underway. Fair catch called for and made. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
To the air, it's Holstein. They're bringing heat. He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
And that's the danger on defense about playing this guy. You've got to keep him in the pocket. If you let him get outside, he can hurt you throwing it, or he can take off and kill you. And that's what he did right there. Moving forward, they've got to do a better job containing this QB.
What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. At the 45, on its way. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Getting some heat. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football, top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Quick spin on the ride. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
Coming after it. He slings it deep to the left. And he reels it in inside the 30.
And on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another 1st down and yet another big gain.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious. He's dropping back to throw the football. But when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him, just chewing up yards so easily.
Feeling some heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Here we go. To the air. It's Holstein. Moves around to clear up the vision. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Going for 6. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Baylor took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bears that fired on all cylinders. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They're trying to get to it. Find space on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find.
Going over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. And the quarterback is snowed under. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
He's looking for an open man on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Lets it fly. Pulls it in. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Powers through the defender. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Trying to get to it. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Bringing it back. Touchdown, South Carolina. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field.
The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Going up top on first down. Dances away from the heat. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
All right, defense, you're going to have to hone in here. You're going to have to turn the page. Just gave up a big pass, but all of a sudden the offense now is knocking on your doorstep. They're in the red zone. This defense, they need to step up here and make a play.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to move it through the air. Skips away from pressure. He wants it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
The aerial assault continues. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. The official says no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And that's a live ball. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And how about the defense here? Oftentimes in these two-man type situations, you're just sort of in this prevent mode. You're trying to force the opponent to kick a field goal and not score a touchdown, but they're still being aggressive. They're out there still trying to make plays, and how about that effort creating the takeaway?
Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's complete. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Panthers. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Bringing it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. The snap sets up the throw. He lets it fly. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Now from inside the red zone. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, that field goal couldn't loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On the ground, it's Ncaaf. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
South Carolina, 10.
Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. South Carolina offense is back on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
To the air, it's Sellers. Going to take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 11 over USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, it's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Makes the grab. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
To throw, it's Sellers. He's got the back in the middle. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Gets a hand on the pass, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Takes a big stride inside the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Pitt. They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. Direct snap. And they're able to get him down.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets away. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He finds his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. And you've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense had his number and tackled him for a loss.
Gets it out quickly. Breaks the tackle. Smashes through. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Just steamrolling the defense. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. He wants to go deep. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after him. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good, solid tackle.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll heave it deep. Snags it down the right side. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Pitt pushing the pace.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right?
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sellers. They're trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Offense getting set for first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pulls it in. It's gone. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot will just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Using his feet to buy time. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Line getting set on second down. The give as they work on that clock. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to
unleashes one deep. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback checking the play. Bounces it outside. It's gone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Out of the end zone. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Leaves it with the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Pittsburgh trying to put a touchdown on the board in this red zone trip. They'll try the left side. Got enough space. Touchdown, Pitt. And the pummeling has started. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if he'd just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
The ball pops out, and the ball goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the previous line of scrimmage. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's got his man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on